Hey guys, it's Lee here from Andertons TV at NAMM 2018 with the double-barreledly named Adam Bowden-Smith. Bowden? Yeah. He's a Gretsch expert, and we are in the Gretsch section, which is handy to talk about what's new for 2018.
Yes, what is new? Well, the big thing this year is the solid bodies for Gretsch. The inaccurately named solid bodies are all chambered.
Are they?
You may well know, or not.
Well, I don't know. I'm just acting surprised, but...
Here we go. They've been chambered since 1953 when we introduced it. Georgia originally.
I've got a 52, that's why I was unsure.
Have you indeed?
No, I haven't.
It's a very rare beast indeed. So what we're doing, a bit of history first.
Do it.
So in the beginning of 2016, we rearranged the whole Pro Series hollow bodies to be Players Edition and Vintage Select. So
I remember.
Much clearer. So you had essentially the modern Gretsch and the reissued Gretsch. That's essentially what it was. And then 2017, we redid all the centre blocks to be the Players Edition centre block. At the same time, we introduced the Vintage Select solid bodies. So we had the 62, we had the 59, the 53, 57, 58, all those guitars. And so, surprise, surprise, what we've done this year, Players Edition solid body guitars, which is the modern solid body Gretsch for the modern player.
Okay.
I'm going to grab one at random.
Oh, I was hoping you'd grab that one.
Here we go.
That is a Purdy guitar.
So what we got is it's all about the build, the craft, the playability of these things.
So this is Pro Series, so we're talking Japanese.
Pro Series Japanese, made in Torado, as all our Pro Series are. Very much the flagship models. Lose grip on it. There we go. So, as I said, chambered. All our jets are chambered. So all this bit around here. Can't really get that because I'm holding this, but there we go.
Come in. Oh, you can hear.
Yeah.
You can hear.
Very chambered indeed. And what you get from that is a very broad tonal spectrum. Gretsch is already known for their wonderful clean sounds, their great clarity, their fidelity. What we're adding with this is a lot more power and a broader spectrum. You already get an amazing tonal footprint really without even plugging them in. They're already very resonant. Then what we've done is we've designed these pickups. These are the Broadtron pickups to complement that, to really... They're designed to voice the sound of the guitar, not the other way around. See what I mean? So they are obviously based on Filtertrons. Hang on, I'm going to put all this stool
I'll hold it.
Right? How about that? Obviously based on our own Filtertrons, but they have a wider magnetic field. The pole pieces are slightly wider apart, and they have a slightly more output. They're Alnico 5s. So they have a nice warm sound to them, but they have more power than our regular Filtertrons. The other thing about these is the way the controls interact. So with Gretsch, we've always had a master volume going on.
Yeah.
And we have two volumes and a tone. But this is a Player's Edition, so we've upgraded this. We have a treble bleed on the master volume. The tone is a no-load tone control, so it's got a slight indent. And when you turn it all the way up, it's completely bypassed. Mm-hmm. And also it has paper and oil vintage style capacitors on there, so the whole path of the tone is usable. So what you end up with a guitar with very high versatility here, you don't have to just dime the tone control and then forget about it like on a lot of other guitars. It's actually useful.
Such a nice guitar.
Mahogany body, as I say, chambered. It's got a flame maple top on this one. Mahogany neck, locking tuners, Graphtec Tusk XL nut.
That's a great... I mean, I saw these on the press release about 2 weeks ago, and I thought this is going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons for guys looking at maybe a Les Paul.
Well,
because it's sensibly priced. These are about $2,000, I think, weren't they?
Yeah, this one's the flame top's a little over $2,000. Ooh, you almost got there.
Honestly, no, I know. Rookie. It would have been better if he'd actually fallen over. Then at least we could have laughed at him on the floor.
You've been framed straight away. Yeah, the solid colour models are just under $2,000. So, yeah. I mean, these are, as I say, these are based on our own history. We're not trying to steal anything away from them.
No. I get that. I'm not saying it's a Les Paul copy. I just mean because the price and the spec, it's just an option, isn't it, for somebody that was thinking maybe I go down that route or maybe I don't.
I mean, tonally,
maybe I buy both.
Well, this is the key, isn't it? Tonally, Gretches have always been in their own pocket. This is just making that tone more suited to the modern player. The neck reset, the studded bridge and everything, it makes it more suited to hard playing.
We'll have a listen to this in a minute, I think.
Will. I just want to point out one more feature.
Do it.
It's pretty subtle. There's a few subtle little features, but on these ones, compared with the vintage, if you were able to look at a vintage style jet and compare the heel, this has got a much slimmed down heel, and then you can see it's slightly rounded off here.
I can see that.
And it's very subtle. It doesn't look any different at first glance, but it makes all the difference in terms of reaching up to the top of the frets.
That's a nice touch.
If you could grab one of the vintage style jets, thanks. Now let's have a little see the comparison.
I can see. So
this is a vintage style.
It's a wider heel, isn't it, and a pointy bit here.
Yeah. So what you're holding is a 58 reissue Penguin. So that is accurate to what a 58 would have looked like. So it's pointy there. It's got this massive heel, and then compare with that. You've got a much more slimmed down heel and this rounded over area, making much more. And then the neck set itself. You can see the wide neck set with the floating tongue on the neck there because it has a floating bridge.
Why is a penguin called a penguin?
Little brother to the falcon. It's tenuous to say the least, but
really tenuous.
They were crazy in the 50s, weren't they?
Yeah. So the falcon, presumably, and there's another question: why is the falcon called a falcon? But I'm guessing that's because it's a cool name. It's a cool bird.
Yes.
So they did like a smaller version, and someone said. I'm guessing this is back in the days before David Attenborough programs, and no one had actually seen a penguin.
I think he was a newbie.
And somebody
at the time,
went,
yeah.
"I've seen what a small falcon looks like. I think it's called a penguin," and they just literally went with it.
That is uncanny. I think if there had been a recording, that would have been what it sounded like.
What a great story! Yeah. A small falcon.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can I hand that back to you?
So anyway, needed, by the way.
So there are. I like the old-fashioned scripty logo as well. Can we show them the logo?
Yes.
Look, it's not. It's ye olde.
So
Gretsch logo.
In a way, we wanted to pay tribute because this is a brand new jet.
Yeah.
We wanted to pay a tribute to the original jet, the 53 jet. We'd actually do a vintage select version, authentic 53. So this one, scripty logo. It's got the big block inlay.
Keep going. That's the one.
That's the one.
Oh, so this is the 53.
That's the 53.
A reissue, anyway.
So that is what the very, very first jet would have been like. And so you can see it's missing the inlay at the first fret, big block inlays, scripty logo. So we've gone with all that as a tribute on our newest version.
Both nice guitars, aren't they? Although, you know what? As a player, not that I'm a player, but you know what I mean. Player, spelt Playa. I actually prefer the modern one. I think it just looks cooler, and I like the V-shaped tailpiece.
Kind of the intention. That one has its customer, but this one is for the guy who's already got a collection of guitars and wants something.
Well, we'll give that a strum in a minute. So what else? Actually, and there's some. If we can, just show the other finishes because they're really pretty. I know these are actually. You might find it easier to look in the description below and follow the link to our website where you can see nice photos of these, but. So there are some solid finish ones, and there are some flame top ones.
Two flame finish ones. So the bourbon stain and the deep cherry stain. Then we've got the Cadillac green metallic.
Oh, such a good colour.
Give it in the light a bit.
Such a good colour. Where is the light?
They all have the natural back with the aged binding.
They've even got aged inlays, haven't they? It just looks awesome.
This one's really cool. This is deep cherry
metallic. It's slightly purpley.
Yeah. So again, we've gone with kind of more subtle finishes to the traditional Gretsch caps as well. And traditional black, of course.
Traditional black as opposed to non-traditional black.
Yes.
What would that be like? Just not black. Yes. Just a different colour. Grey.
The Duo Jet is known for being black.
Yeah.
So that's that one. And then we have a lefty model as well.
Wow.
And the lefty model.
Lefties. Stop moaning. Look.
For all those lefties who complain about getting black guitars all the time as well, this is a Cadillac green.
That's great. That's great. I've ordered all these for Andertons. I think I went mad and just ordered them all.
That's not mad, that's sensible.
Yeah, that's true. That's a great guitar. And anyway, we'll have a little strum on those in a minute.
I should point out these ones.
You should.
So they're the ones with the Broadtron jets. So they are the BT jets, they are the Broadtron pickups. They're still the guys who want the classic Gretsch sound, though, with the Filtertrons. So these guitars have the Filtertrons, and they have the Bigsby for that classic Gretsch sound, but they have all the Player's Edition features. So they have that dressed away heel, the locking tuners, the tusk nut, the shallow strap locks, and low tone control, all that stuff. So they can get the classic Gretsch sound with the modern playability as well.
I like it. Who does this? This reminds me of an old Gretsch guitar, and I can't think what it is. Wasn't it some sort of like
the Firebird?
Yes.
Yes, that's Firebird Red.
It's a great looking guitar.
So this is our modern version of that guitar.
I like it. I like it. Anyway,
So-
if you haven't got Gretsch Pro kind of money,
Yeah.
and you're shopping, on a slightly
If only we had
more
done
of a
something
budget,
to address that issue.
if only there was a range. So this is Electromatic, right?
Yes, here's the Electromatic.
I've got an Electromatic 6120.
Nice.
It's the only sort of not top of the range guitar that I own,
51.
and I really like. Well, no, it's not true.
54.
I've got a Squire as well. I've got a no. It's a the whatever the country gent looking one is in the Electromatic range.
5422.
I don't even know what I've got. Of course, because it wouldn't be a 6120 if it was a.
That's Pro
You
Series.
see, so I haven't got one of those. But anyway, I've got like the £600 hollow body.
Yeah.
Enough of my old guitars. Let's talk about these.
Okay, so what we used to call the Pro Jets, which is a bit confusing because we have the Pro Series, but these are the Electromatic Jets, and these are the BT Jets. So again, with the Broadtron pickups, these are the black top Broadtron pickups. So they're the Electromatic versions of the ones I was just talking about. They still have exactly the same principle tonally. They're just made to more of a budget. The old Jet models had basswood bodies with maple necks. We now have upgraded them to all mahogany bodies, mahogany necks, with a maple top.
That's really cool. I thought, to be honest, it must be the fact it's mahogany, because in the light here, I was looking at the side and it had almost a slightly matte sheen to it. But it's not. It is gloss, but it's just a different grain, isn't it? Optical illusion.
The V-stop tailpiece is on there, which is our
cool.
It's our design on the classic stop tailpiece. But to my eye, it's very organic. It goes with the curve of the guitar, and it's a nod to the history of Gretsch, from our Cadillac tailpiece to our Bigsby with the V cutout.
Is that traditional black?
That's traditional black
Excellent.
with a capital T. We've upgraded the tuners on them. They've got the die-cast sealed tuners. The old ones were not sealed. They were perhaps getting a bit unreliable, so we've upgraded them. It's also got a Graphtec new bone nut on there, medium jumbo frets, and a lefty version in
an awesome colour.
In the deep cherry metallic.
That's a great colour.
We've also
that is a great colour
because they used to not be bound.
Okay.
And it said Electromatic down there, if you remember. We moved that to the bottom of the pickguard, which is all the upgrades we did on the hollow bodies in the middle of last.
But these aren't chambered, right? These are solid.
These are chambered.
Oh,
yeah.
they are chambered.
Yeah,
Sorry, did you say that?
That
is
our thing.
Look.
All our guitars are chambered. That's our thing. They're not chambered to the extent of these ones because it's to the budget, but they are definitely chambered because that is our great sound.
Couple of funky basses.
Couple of funky basses. Yeah, we've had the Junior Jet bass going for a while. We had them in black and sunburst. Still got them.
Traditional black. Just checking.
Traditional black. Yeah, I'm regretting the day I said that now. And so a couple of new colours on there: Torino green and walnut stain.
That's great. They're cool basses. Are they short scale?
They're short scale, 30.3, I think. Inch scale.
I'm confused. What's the difference between these two?
Colour.
Why is one massively longer than the other? Or is it just is that an optical illusion as well?
Illusion, yeah.
So is it that perspective? Am I just holding it closer?
One's nearer than the other one.
One's nearer than the other. What's that sketch? But that's what it is. Oh man, Adam, you're a diamond. I'm sorry it's not even day one of the show yet, and I'm already.
The show has not even started yet.
I know. I'm already in
shenanigans
bizarre mode. But look, let's quickly plug this one of these pros in because it looks fantastic. The amazing Pete Honore is going to get on the guitar, show them all how it's done in here. Anyway, I've been the captain. Don't forget, if you're enjoying our NAMM 2018 coverage, we are also posting videos on our drum channel, our tech channel, and our keyboard channel, as well as our guitar channel. So subscribe to them all, watch them all, take a day off work. Anyway, see you later. Bye.
Thank you.